Greg Oz, and now Larry Mitchell on electric guitar.
Hey everybody, welcome to It Happened. It didn't happen. Welcome to Tuesday Night Live. I am feeling better. I'm definitely a lot stronger than Sunday and way stronger than last week. Um, hey Steven, yeah, without Jeff Beck, without Jeff Beck, Prince, Eddie Van Halen, John Lennon, Michael Jackson, David Bowie. Yeah. But we also got, how is it that we got to live in the same time period with all of those? And yeah, turn the air off for a second. Ooh. I might have one more song in me left. Um, hey, Brett, missed you on Sunday. Uh, just the old, the, uh, the plague of 2020. Yeah, Alan Hosworth. Absolutely. Thank you, Twitch and DF Dub. Steve Harmony. Steven, you need to bubble wrap Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder. Yes. Uh, I remember watching, it was in the 2000s. It's Paul McCartney tour. Because they filmed the opening of that while the truck's driving on the public road that's closest to the house that I lived in Santa Fe. And I remember that was a big deal. It was closed off, and then I watched the DVD for it. And that is the tour where somebody accidentally left he has the rising piano, the rising and lowering piano. So there's a hole that opens up, and then the piano comes up, and then the piano goes down, and they close the stage. And they forgot to close it. Someone forgot to close it once. Paul McCartney's talking to the artist, and he takes one step back and falls and lands. It's only like 2 feet, but he lands on the piano. He lands on top of the piano. And when he fell like that, everybody was like gasping, like, "Oh no, did Paul McCartney just die right there?" But you could tell he has got such a great attitude, and all the stories about him have been like about meeting him in person have been wonderful, and he was ancient then, and he was fine. It was just that gasp of like, "Oh no, he fell, he just fell." It was that tour. It was that tour. It was like 2000, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, somewhere. I don't remember when, but it's definitely 2000s. I was living in that specific spot in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Ringo looks like he's going to outlive everybody. It's going to be Ringo and Keith Richards, and then they'll have to find a bass player. I'd say, Lemmy from Motorhead, but he finally passed, right? He passed. Not finally passed, but he passed. Everybody thought he was going to live forever. But Keith Richardson and man, my brain is gone with this thing. We were just talking about him. And Ringo. There we go. Yeah, Lee Sklar looks like Lee Sklar has been around. He doesn't look like he's in great shape. He's going to be around for a long time. I toured with Lee on the Tracy Chapman tour in 1992. It's great to hang out with Lee Sklar. You found out that he played on so many records. Just, it's great. Cookie Monster, hello. Jabsy too. Yeah, brain fog. Definitely brain fog. Hey, Renee. Yeah, Lee is great. I got to see Lee this year. Hey, Cheryl. Holly Ray. Oops. Holly Ray. I cause it, Stephen, when we were doing the rehearsals for the Tracy Chapman tour up in San Francisco, I know it's like a 45-minute flight, but Lee was commuting. He would basically rehearse with us in the daytime, and then they moved all the sessions for the record he was doing. I think it was a Crosby record. I don't remember what he was doing. One record for sure, and some other sessions. But he would fly back and do those sessions at night because they moved them for Lee to make room for Lee. So he would rehearse with us in the daytime, hop on a plane, no gear or anything, and head back to L.A. area, and he would do those sessions, and then he would sleep in his own bed, and then he would fly back every day, 5 days a week. He did that. It was wild, but yeah, he was recording nonstop because he's Lee Sklar. Who else do we have on here? Twitch and DF Dub on Twitch. Brett's on Twitch. Steve Harmony's on Twitch. K-Mac, New Mexico. K-Mac? I'm thinking I should know, and I'm just drawing a blank. I should know. Tell me that I'm just missing it, but... Jab C2 in Southern California, Holly Ray. And Holly Ray is in northern Washington. I was thinking she was in like Tacoma area, but she's in not Holly Ray. Holly Ray, you're in Tacoma, right? Renee, man, my brain is gone. Renee is in northern Washington State, and I thought she was in southern Washington State. Hi, Rocky. Yeah, someone gifted Rocky subscription here on Twitch, but he's not sure if it was Steven or Renee or Brett. Probably Brett's that kind of guy, but it could be those guys. Yeah, Twitchity. Hello. I always miss when you're on live. Good to see you on here. I'm just going through looking. Hey, Tara, neighbor. Tara, thanks for the cough drops. Hey, Tanea. The blue lights behind me. Oh, those are the lights over the guitars. Yeah. String lights. They could be purple, too. Do I have the right remote? Oh, yeah. I'll do it. Oh, so they're purple, but it looks blue on the screen. Ah. Boo Ninja. What's the silver preamp? That is not a preamp. The preamp is on top of it. The preamp is a Neve 1272, and this is a Audioscapes out of Florida's reproduction of a LA2A, a Universal Audio LA2A. Yes, or Tektronix LA2A. There we go. Not Universal Audio. Tektronix LA2A. Or made by Universal Audio, I believe, but branded by Teletronics. Man, I'm gone. So that's my main vocal chain. It's all, the recording stuff is all boring, but 1 and 2. So this is the microphone over there. to use the microphone here, compressor 1 and 2, the stressors. This is for the piano vocal. This is for bass, or used to use it for bass. If I want to mic anything else over body piano. This is this Pultec is for the and this compressor, this Universal Audio 1176 is for bass. Okay. Okay. And the rest, anything else, if I have to track live drums, go through the board. Mr. Tooches, thank you. Hey, Mom. My mom's on. I really have been resting. I've been in bed. I've watched 2 full seasons of Andromeda. I had just finished Battlestar Galactica, but I went back and rewatched the split season 4, where it split, and then did the first few episodes, and then he split at an off time. And the next season actually took place almost a year later, I think. Came out almost a year later. So I rewatched that. I watched a bit of the Olympics. And when I say I watched all this stuff, it's like I put it on, I'm watching, and then I would fall asleep and I'd wake up. And if it was a series, like I missed 2, 3 episodes. But I've seen them all before. But it was great to catch up. And then I'd wake up and I go, oh, I missed some stuff. And then I would remember. And sometimes I would rewind. But like I'd be sleeping for a few episodes. And then I'd wake up and start watching some more. But I got through a lot. I slept a lot. Brett used the L1176 and the LA2A. Cool. Yeah, I love the LA2A. There is a thing that's different about. I know I don't want to get into hardware versus software debate. I mean, I'm using a Fractal. I don't. It's not. Doesn't. It doesn't matter to me. As sound wise and stuff like that, I'm not going to get into debate of whether hardware is better than software. It's just different. Everything's slightly different. But one of the cool things, Brett, about the hardware, especially with a compressor, one of the cool things about the hardware with the compressor that you can do with hardware you cannot do with software is this. So when you're trying to find a compression sound, trying to get the compression right for something, I think we play it safe with software because you have to move one knob at a time. So you add the compression, and then you adjust the gain. And when you add the compression, it always sounds too squash, so you don't do it quite as much, and you do the makeup gain. But when you use hardware, you use both hands, and you are a little bit freer with it because you auto compensate on the fly. As in, you do this. So you add compression, and then turn up the makeup gain and go, is that the sound I want? No. You lower the compression gain, you lower the makeup gain almost at the same time, if that makes sense. Almost at the same time. So you hear it and you react differently. And I've spoken with lots of engineers, and for a minute there, I was in the Grammy Engineering Society for a minute. I was in some audio engineering society, listening and watching, reading the forums and stuff like that. But it's been brought up by a bunch of people, and my friends who are engineers, we brought it up, we talk about it, and there is something that's different about grabbing the knobs and turning them, compensating at the same time. Brett, you have a flat string under your pedal board. I don't know what that means. Watch True Blood. Oh, that's another one I should watch. But I'm better. I'm much better. I'm sleeping still, but I got to get on a plane on Thursday. So I've been isolating now for a while. Holly Ray, you were in Oregon, or visiting, normally in Marysville, Washington, north of Seattle. Oh, you are north of Seattle. KMAC in New Mexico, NM. I am not using the FM9. The FM9's over there. I'm using the FM3 that I travel with all the time. The FM9's great, but I don't want to carry it on when I fly. I can't do it. And actually, in the condition I'm in right now, I don't want to lift it from over there to bring it over here. It's it's a great unit though. Stephen, you're sick of licensing glitches and updates. Yeah, I hear you. I do like the fact that all of my front end stuff, although I love the UAD stuff and I use it a lot, the built-in mic pre's and compressors and stuff like that. In general, here in the studio, my whole sound for recording is on the front end, is analog, on this side of the computer, I should say, but it's analog. So, and the reason I have this many mic pre's and stuff over here, and the board was primarily for drums. I've committed to mixing 2 projects a year. We'll see. I haven't done any this year on it. Mixing 2 projects a year analog. So we'll see. I got to mix 2 things analog. It's hard for artists to understand that you got to make final commitments when you do it analog. But so the way it's set up is I could be sitting here playing. Someone could be at the drum kit playing. Someone could be singing and playing in the vocal booth. Someone could be playing and singing at the piano. And I can record it all. And if Pro Tools is not working, I can open up Luna or Logic or any other DAW. The DAW is irrelevant at that time. The DAW preference for me is Pro Tools, but on the mixing side. As far as recording, it doesn't matter which DAW I use, because the sound's not coming from the DAW. It's the DAW's main thing is for editing and mixing. And the board is set up to mix to get 32 channels, or 28. It might be 28 channels from Pro Tools or Luna or whatever I want. Although Luna sounds good. Definitely sounds good in the box. Stephen, did you say something that you wanted to take an audio class? Not to toot my horn, but remember I taught recording techniques in Pro Tools production at the College of Santa Fe. Back in another lifetime, it feels like. I think that was you who said that you want to take before you do your next record. But you should. I'm just saying. Yeah, Luna's pretty cool. They're still missing some stuff, but they'll catch up. You got to. I remember the DAW wars in the late '90s, early 2000s, where one DAW Pro Tools would come out with something, and then Digital Performer 6 months later would have it, and then Logic. Well, actually, first Pro Tools was the audio program. Pro Tools was the audio program. Logic, Digital Performer was first was MIDI only. Logic was MIDI only. No one had soft synths that I remember. Did they have soft synths? Maybe there were some VST plugins, but I don't remember. But most DAWs were. I was using also in the late '90s. I used Sonar. I'm stalling because I'm tired, guys. I used Sonar, and that was MIDI only. And it wasn't called. It was called Cakewalk. There you go. It was called Cakewalk. And then they added audio, and then I got it to. I was using Digital Performer, and they added audio, and then I used Pro Tools, and they added MIDI. Slowly, and there was Cubase at the time. Logic was eMagic, right? There's some other ones that have disappeared. I can't remember what they were. But, one DAW would come out with something and everybody like, oh, I need to change. And then it was like after a while you realize that if you wait 3 to 6 months, your DAW will have all of them will have the same update. And now I don't think you have to wait. I don't think there's anything that comes out in one that's not almost immediately available in the other. So Luna will have everything hopefully sooner than later. Hey Kevin, thanks for dropping by. Yeah, I played a bunch of songs and now I'm like just chilling. All the best to you and your mom. Brett, you're getting a board at 24 by 12 or at Interfit? What do you get? I missed that. Are you getting a board? Cat says, toot away. The ghost in the hall. Oh, your pedal board. Got it. I got it, Brett. Logic does have some great sounding synths built in. Thank you, Pooh Ninja. Pooh Ninja, you're in St. Louis, right? In St. Louis, I am coming back to St. Louis, but in November. I think it's November 30th. Unless that's not still happening. I think I've talked all I can talk right now. I'm going to play one more song and then see if I can talk some more. Oh, well. Anyway, this is the show coming up this weekend. That's at the New Mexico. It's at the Albuquerque Museum, put on by the New Mexico Jazz Workshop. It's 10 guitar players, 3 different rhythm sections, paying tribute to Jeff Beck. It's going to be great. That's Saturday. And if you're in New Mexico and you know me, Sunday is a private house concert in a lovely house backyard. It's a really great spot. And then coming up the week after that is Cafe Rock in Lebanon, Oregon. And then that's on Friday, the 16th. The next day, the 17th, is Trio with Charlie and Jeff again. And that's in Vancouver, Washington. Hey, Cheryl, I am feeling a lot better, actually. I just get tired when I talk for a long time. Yeah, Renee, I'm definitely coming for the 16th, 17th, for sure. Renee, there's also, I know you're coming for that, but on the Sunday, there's a midday house concert. But we'll talk about it at the show, I guess. We'll see it there. All right, I'm gonna play one more song, and thank you guys for tuning in. I'm just moving in slow motion right now, but I'm moving. That's the key thing. It's a quote by my friend Zach. I always like to end the shows with. When I gave all my love, now gone home, they'll say I was here, and that I put a little dent in fear, and that I made someone smile. I hope I made you guys smile tonight, and thank you for listening and commenting and talking to me, talking to each other. Highly Ray for not beating me in Scrabble. Well, actually, I haven't checked, so maybe he did. All right. Yeah. Actually, let's not do it. Let's see. Okay.